things like we have entered into bilateral agreements with Switzerland on, say, extradition, mutual protection of investments, avoidance of double taxation. We also have agreements on cooperation in the event of natural disasters and readmissions of persons with unauthorized stays. So we have quite a list of agreements that we have entered into Switzerland already, and as far as officially, we have at least 8,000 Filipinos who are registered at our embassy in Bern, but it is estimated that there is at least 10,000 Filipinos residing in Switzerland, including those who are already naturalized as Swiss citizens or married to German national, or rather Swiss nationals. So many of these are employed there as professionals or as nurses, healthcare givers, or as service workers engaged by the different foreign diplomatic missions in Switzerland, or as representatives in the various church or religious organizations there. So, well, so far the feedback that we got, or that we have been receiving, is that Filipino workers in Switzerland are quite admired, and they are enjoying quite satisfactory working conditions there, as well as good employment opportunities, as well as they're among the highest paid workers in Europe as far as we're concerned. No? So still, I believe Switzerland is still trying to provide us more employment opportunities, in particular for our nurses. Not just early this year, we received a group of officials from Switzerland who came here to study the immigration policies that we have as far as our nurses and caregivers are concerned, and they also looked into the education or training system for our nurses, because they want to tap the available resources that we have, because of the aging population in Switzerland, as well as they lack now nurses and health practitioners there. That's why they have identified, through the efforts of our embassy in Bern, we have offered our country to be a possible source of these nurses. And on top of that, I think they're also considering our Filipino seafarers as possible people to man their ships. So you might be surprised, such a landlocked country as Switzerland, they have ships, but of course there are a lot of Swiss businessmen who have ventured into this kind of business. So that's why they're also trying to look into this area now of getting Filipino seafarers to work in their ships.
On September 10, 2002, Switzerland became a full member of the United Nations. Switzerland is also a member of the following international organizations: the World Trade Organization, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, European Free Trade Association, Bank for International Settlements, Council of Europe, and Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe.
You're feeling good, and you know you should, 'cause there's black pride everywhere. You'll want to shout and sing, come on and do your thing.
Switzerland is home to many international governments and non-governmental organizations. It is also no coincidence that in 1863, the International Committee of the Red Cross was founded in Geneva and still has its seat there. Only a neutral small state could and can today take over the honorable role as ICRC Chief Executive, as the confidence of all the governments and subpopulations involved is an indispensable condition for successful humanitarian activities.
Yeah, like us in the Philippines. Philippines, we are recipient of this international humanitarian law, which originated from the Swiss national Henry Dunne. This was founded during the Battle of Solferino, where the Swiss national Henry Dunne witnessed the horrified effects of war. The battle, perhaps composed of 300,000 soldiers fought, and with this bloody battle, Henry Dunne, a Swiss national, was horrified by the suffering of the wounded soldiers left on the battlefield, and mostly were women and children. And this was the time when this Swiss national Dunne set about a process that led to the Geneva Convention and the International Red Cross. They are also, as a country, we are also signatory of the 4 Geneva Conventions and the 2 additional protocols, which was founded in 1949. The Philippines signed the agreement 1949 and the additional protocols in 1977, wherein in these 2 additional protocol, this is the protection of the victims of the non-international conflict, like our problem now with the NPA. Still, they need to be I can say that the affected, like the protection of the victims of war, the wounded, the sick, the women and the children must be properly taken care of. They are also, we can say that these humanitarian issues like this, the ICRC, and besides the support of the Swiss government to our disaster, because we are a very prone disaster country, they usually give us support. And for the humanitarian issues, they see to it that this is an important activity of the community. Its main aim is to give voice to victims and ensure the humanitarian issues and concerns are fully taken into account. International Committee Red Cross is a non-government organization. This is an independent organization that helps the victims of war, helps the wounded and the sick, it helps the wounded soldiers, reaching out to millions of war victims around the world, protection of those who do not or no longer take part in fighting. And this ICRC this ICRC was set up by a Swiss citizen. And knowing ICRC, its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. And they recruit members of its governing body from around or from among the country's citizens. And also, Switzerland is the country that convened the international conferences that adopted the Geneva Convention, of which Switzerland is the depositary state and on which the ICRC bases its action.
Okay, so why is Switzerland a neutral